Hi, welcome to this interview. Please state your name for the records.
My name is Paul.
Hi, Paul. Nice to meet you. How are you doing?
Hi, Timo. I'm doing fine. How about you?
Doing great. I'm very excited to ask some questions about your stay abroad. So first things first, for which company are you working for right now?
I'm working for industrial business machines, in abbreviation IBM. So IBM is the company well known for within the IT business.
And what's your job in this company?
My job is global supply chain manager, so taking care of all the spare parts planning for all the machines that we have active in our network.
And what's your nationality?
My nationality is Belgian, the same as yours.
And what's your country of stay?
My country of stay for the moment is the Netherlands, but when I was expat, I was staying in Hungary.
Oh, wow. And are you alone or with family right now?
For the moment, I'm living with my family, but when I stayed in Hungary, I was living alone. So I traveled a lot.
Very nice. All right. Let's get on to the first topic, which will be about language. Is the working knowledge of the national language required?
Well, the local language, which is of course Hungarian, at the moment that I stayed there in Hungary, well, Hungarian is very difficult to learn. So, and also with Hungarian, you cannot communicate across the globe. So therefore, within IBM, there is one core language, and that's English. So it was not necessary to learn Hungarian, except for some recipes and for some meals. Then, of course, it's convenient that you know, if you want to order a meal, that you know what you're going to order. But for the rest, yeah, you can do with English.
Yeah, all right. And were any other languages necessary, or was English sufficient enough?
English is okay. And of course, you can learn some, let's say, to make people comfortable. You can learn some, let's say, some small words like "je regelt," and "je regelt" is good morning.
Yeah.
Okay?
And what the hobbies did you have?
Well, there was not a lot of time for hobbies, but when we did go out, we did a lot of bowling. So, and bowling is very, well, you know bowling, so it's very exciting with colleagues. You can drink a beer. It's good for the mindset. It's also good for stress relief. So bowling was what we did very frequently.
Very nice. And have you picked up any new hobbies, or it was just bowling?
No, well, that I think that was just the common interest of the people who stayed there. So some people, as you know, I'm really a fan of basketball, but that's personal. So you're looking for common ground and common interests, and bowling was active. It was not so difficult to learn, and it had really the common interest of the people who stayed there.
Very nice. So it was very easy to integrate with them.
Well, at the start, of course, it was difficult because you have all a different handicap. So, and of course, there is a different type of experience. But once you get up to speed and you get, let's say the drill of it, then of course the games become more and more challenging. So, after a couple of months, it was good to see that progress.
Oh, very nice. All right, let's get on to the next topic, which is food. Have you discovered any new foods or drinks?
Well, we had the possibility within IBM that we could go to the company restaurant. So within the company restaurant, of course, if you were interested, and of course it's very convenient when you stay abroad and you don't have to cook your own meal, then of course you go to the company restaurant and then you can serve yourself. When we did go out, then of course we did go to some local restaurants. Local restaurants, why? Because if you look at the cost, well, the cost compared to here, it's much more cheaper to go out there, and the meals are significantly cheaper if you compare with the prices that we have here in the local restaurants. So yes, we did a mix of not so much preparing our own meals, but really go out and have a variety of local food, but also company food when we didn't have a lot of time after meetings. So yeah, it was a mix of both.
Yeah, and were there any typical dishes which you still remember?
Yeah, well, of course, the most well-known meal is goulash in Hungary, and goulash can be stuffed with a lot of different meat. So it was good to see, yeah, the typical Hungarian meal like goulash that it can be prepared with a lot of different ingredients,
Yeah.
like mutton, but also pork and beef. So yeah, it depends upon what was on the menu. And we did grab the opportunity to go in different restaurants and to have the joy of that meal. So that was good. And also like desserts. So like crepes.
Yeah.
That is also a very well known dessert in Hungary. And then you have a lot of different sauces. So I could talk for hours on this, but I think that's not really the top interest of this interview.
All right. So was it easy to meet the locals?
Well, if you look in a big town like Budapest, of course you can meet there a lot of people, but let's say because we were, let's say, with colleagues, we didn't go with the intent to meet a lot of local people.
Yeah.
But sometimes local people that are working with us, we met some friends of that local people, and fortunately those local people were able to talk in English as well.
Wow.
So by doing this, we had the opportunity to meet local people, but the language is so difficult that you would not like to come into a situation where you have to stumble over your own words and tongue and try to pronounce Hungarian. So no, it's really too difficult to learn that language in such a short notice of time.
Yeah. All right. And how were the locals? Were they nice? Were they friendly? Or
yeah, they are very friendly and open. Of course, you see they are more closed compared to, let's say, the Benelux. So they are not that open. But once you would meet them on regular basis, then become more open. I can say my own colleagues in Hungary are very open and are very well, let's say, are very much in the same situation as we are here in Belgium and the Netherlands. So I felt